And there's going to be how many actually employed there?
Approximately 16.
16.
Most of them will be, they're not all full-time. There's some full-time, some part-time.
And you don't represent us anymore. You dictate to us. This is supposed to be America, land of the free. You tell me where. The second thing, can you guarantee me that there isn't going to be violent people moving in there? 2 years, 6 months? And if they do, and they come busted in my house, what am I supposed to do? You're in charge.
Yes, I'm in charge of implementing the decisions that are passed on to me by the Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner. And then legislation directs us to do certain things as well. So I report, my accountability is to notify me that this home is on the market. I looked at the physical plant, a lot of things that we have to take into consideration. And this one seems like a very good home for the type of people that we would be moving in.
So you don't own a daycare, but it's very much safe.
It's safe because of the security that we put in place in the training and our staff.
In light of you know, what I just heard, that it is a done deal. Does Commissioner Jesson not have authority to redirect and change the order?
I believe she would if she would, because I work for her. Then clarification of what I said earlier, I don't believe it's going to happen. Now, to answer your question, can Commissioner Jesson say, Roger, do not proceed with this? I would have to obey that directive.
Okay, and that's, I want to clarify that because
sure.
I sent her a letter on July 23rd asking her to do that, so I have not heard from her, and so I wanted these people to hear that as well. I just want to ask some more questions about specifics about, and just so you know, Mr. Dean, you know, I have a background of working with the emotional behavior disorder students. Are these the people that are moving in, the individuals that are moving in, and you said it's for 4 adults, correct?
Yes, up to 4 adults. It does not mean that there's going to be 4 adults there all the time.
Okay. Are they all ambulatory?
Yes.
So they can get around, no problem. Will they always be ambulatory? If this happens, will they always be ambulatory people in there?
This would always be ambulatory people there. It's not physically handicapped accessible.
Okay.
Who are registered sex offenders? Yes. Is it the intention of moving those people here to this site? No. Can I make a guarantee that somebody won't go there down the future? I cannot make any guarantees to that. I would like to say, yes, that's not what this home is developed for. And we also have to be careful who we put sex offenders with. We would prefer to put sex offenders with sex offenders. And that's not what this home is being designed for.
Okay. And again, thank you for your honesty, and I appreciate your honesty and your forthrightness here.
I have already gotten emails from the people I report to report back as to the questions, and I've already been directed to help write the response to you concerning your concerns. So you will hear from, that will come from the Commissioner. So
Thank you.
And Senator, you will hear as well.
Mr. Warden, you know, your honesty, when that question got asked and you come out and said it, I appreciate it. Because there's nothing worse than any of our shoes than not having the answers and not getting straight answers. So I do appreciate that. But also I do believe there's a need for these facilities, but I don't believe that setting is the correct one for it.
What I really am upset about is that all this could have been avoided with just some information. All of this could have been avoided if people would have come forward and said, this is what we're planning.
Now that you do know that there is daycare there, and the Commissioner is the one who is responsible and can say that this is no longer a done deal and direct you to go otherwise, will you be advocating to move elsewhere now that you're aware that a daycare is in fact there?
I will communicate to the Commissioner that if I knew that there was a daycare center, I would have moved on. At this point, it's her call. There's a lot of...
That doesn't answer the question.
Okay, what is your question? Will I advocate?
Will you advocate?
You know, I will inform her that this is the daycare center right next door there, and I have a picture of the plot, I still believe, and I'll show her and describe, I've got an aerial view of it. And so I will show her where the daycare center is directly to the north.
But you will not advocate for it to be changed, even though you said that had you known in advance that you would not have placed the home there.
No, I will not.